championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America City, home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For UA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kip Booster. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Try the ground game here with 20 back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Let's it go quickly. And that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that drive.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Using his legs, it's King. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pressure is coming. Hit as he throws it deep. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it in double coverage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Anderson. Contact as he threw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Good job by this quarterback recognizing not just the blitz, but seeing the man coverage, able to put that right on the money to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Play called on 4th down. And they pick up the first down to 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front, get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
The Canes have 1st and 10 here. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be smothered at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Anderson. Down near the sticks, it's Moore. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Canes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The Canes looking to keep this drive moving. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. It's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Run to the left, trying to find Pater. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, he gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's had him at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception through in the last possession. Zips it down the middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Play fake, looking to throw. Close to the tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's third down coming up.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives him a chance.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Receiver in motion now. The D-coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Dropping back, it's Anderson. Short throw complete to the tight end. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33. As we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's King. Plenty space at the 20. Touchdown, Canes. He couldn't stop him there.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back. Gets the big lineman in front of him all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. Kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. But the pickup is 7 yards on 2nd and 3.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
They'll try the ground game here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27 to see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And here's the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back. It's Anderson. Looks left and finds his target there. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's complete. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the outback. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. To pass. It's Anderson. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Offense operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Gun now on 3rd down. And the completion made. Into the end zone. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. They'll try to run this one in. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Game moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. The DB's right near the 9 now, showing press coverage. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Tack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there. Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida State. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Set up with a PAT. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Dropping back. It's Anderson. Gets hauled in over the middle. They bring him back quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, or lead it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side for this crucial play. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wide out. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete. The Hurricanes will have to kick this away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. We'll see what he can do with the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So not much time left before halftime as we begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Seminoles. This quarterback is on fire today.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Noles will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. To throw, it's Anderson. Catch made on the left side. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the first down.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Tries to get it to the running back. The pass is caught. Powering through a tackle. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Just how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Big throw over the middle. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. They trapped him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Dropping back, it's Anderson. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the +42. First down. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete even on the first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Now it's second down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks to the sidelines and a tightrope catch made there. Good completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Kick it away. And it comes for his second punt of the game. Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
He's back with room to run. He runs out. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Play action here on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
And the Knowles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The Seminoles move into the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket. Has him back to the end zone. Tackle just short of the goal line at the run. What a run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
The Seminoles trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Knowles. The comeback is on.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after gets him to get a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. And there's the handoff. Went up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Gets made over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Anderson. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Signs a good throw. Great move there. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking for a gap. It's King. The Silver able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Good job beating the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Looking to pass. It's Anderson. Bringing pressure. Grab by the receiver. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
And I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
This drive was already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. We'll come up on second down now. Grinding away on the ground. Zero running route. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Trying to pick up the 3-down yardage on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal, Tim. Hold your breath here. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job of containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense. And eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Tackle made after a big gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's Gibson.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here's the 2nd down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Swarmed by the pass rush. Sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Picks up the game here, but stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down mark. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. 4th down conversion gives them a first set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking right, this one caught.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
QB keeper all the way. He'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. Really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
And they'll get the 1st-time yards before they finally bring them down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Loses the ball behind the line. The offense recovers the fumble with the clock winding down. That would have been a crucial turnover. What a special year, and a moment these players will never forget. After all they've been into this, they can now call themselves the champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. That's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.